Hello, M&S Studios here, and today we're actually going to be taking a quick look at a mock of mine, and this is the Mark 38, or Igor armor from Iron Man 3, and we're just going to be taking a look at this, some of the things I changed that I knew I had to change with this mock, and also just some of the things that make it look better in my opinion that I did with this mock. So, I really hope you guys enjoy this video, and let's just get right into it. So, looking at this mock, of course, do a 360 view of it. And some of the things I did change up with this one from the original were actually pretty minor, and were actually things that I mean, I didn't really have to change up, but I changed up just because I felt like it'll look better, you know. So, as you can tell, I did change up a lot of the overall look of him. I did not like the way LEGO portrayed this guy, and I thought they did not do him justice. So, I tried to make it as best and good looking as possible, with also keeping the mechanism of having a figure inside of it, as well as having arms moving and the fingers and all. So I did try to do all that in one, and this is my final verdict, and I really like the way it looks. It looks a lot better, in my opinion, than what we actually did end up getting, and in the long run, I think this is probably going to be one of the best LEGO mocks that I've done, just because of the way I had to destroy the thing, put it back together like a ton of times just to keep or get this one as good as possible in my eyes. So first thing I noticed that you probably will notice that I changed up is, of course, the whole chest area / head area. And yeah, this is almost completely redesigned. Other than the mechanisms, like how to bring the head up and bring the chest out, is very similar. And actually, I'm pretty sure it's exactly the same. But you open this whole headpiece up, which I did have to make kind of blocky in order to cover up all the gappage and stuff that would have been caused by it, and that was caused with the LEGO version. And then, of course, you fold this down, and you have a ball joint here at the end, which I didn't like initially, but it's actually it's much better because the way this has to come down, it lines up way better than if I would have put just a clip there, and I think that looks better in the long run. And that's about it for the chest. In head, I basically just redesigned these pretty basically, and then just kept the mechanism to like open them up pretty much the same for the most part. So, and then the arms are very similar as well. In fact, like I'm pretty sure the forearms, like I only changed up the outside of it by adding these pieces here, or we're really just swapping out from where they were and then putting them here. And I think that looks much better. It just kind of cover up the fingers and hinder the movement back, but they're not going to be going back anyway. So, one thing I did think about doing was actually changing the size of the arc reactor. I decided not to in the long run, but that is something I would not hate to do. And then the shoulder pauldrons I did make a little bit bigger, and the reason I did also make the head bigger was because, of course, he's like a really connected armor, and like his stature is very connected, so I tried to portray that as much as possible with this one, and I think I did a pretty good job bulking up the shoulders, because otherwise if I didn't bulk up the shoulders, it'd look like that, which looks pretty weird in my opinion. So I think bulking up the shoulders is definitely something in the right direction. And of course there's going to be like that gap there to like move the arms and stuff, but I don't mind that. And I'm actually not, I was actually pretty happy with the way it came out in the final, with my final verdict. I think it looks much better than what LEGO did produce. And yeah, so of course I did change up these legs, and these pieces, curve pieces, were actually used for the back portion of the chest, and I thought that just looked really bad, so I did end up using these for the legs, and I think that looks really good, and I really like it in the long run. So, and you're probably wondering, these pieces that keep falling off, why are they falling off? Well, these are actually not attached very well, just because this is not really this is still kind of a work in progress, but as you can tell, these are really only attached by one stud here, like a literal stud, so But yeah, you're probably wondering why is there blasters here? Well, they're like actually like are things I believe that like come out of the Igor armor, towards the elbows and whatnot, which I'm assuming are like hydraulic things to help lift heavy objects and stuff. So I did kind of try to portray that as much as possible. I guess one thing that I probably will end up changing is adding a couple of these blue curve pieces if I can get some extra ones of those, and just adding those here to make this a little bit stronger. And I think that would help quite a bit. So, and yeah, and the fingers are pretty much the same. The hands again are basically the same. The way the legs are designed are basically the same, other than I changed up these a little bit. And but yeah, I mean, there wasn't a whole lot of work that went into it. I mean, considering that a lot of it is just changed up things that I actually took from the mock or the build originally, and just put in different places to make it look a little bit better. And you know, I think it works out in the long run. So you can still put a figure in this, as I mentioned before. Basically, you lift up this, and then I did actually make it where you could actually, like, it would be like kind of like the movies where you could fold the arms back and open up these side panels here. I tried to make it like that, as much, like make it like the movies, like how I envisioned it, because we never actually see Iron Man in this armor. But basically, put his arms forward as much as they can go for the most part, and then puts them back onto those clip pieces. And there you go. And yes, you still can fit a figure in there, which is really nice. So, but yeah, that's pretty much all I got to say about my Igor mock. I really hope you guys liked it, and I really hope you guys can go check out some of my other videos, mock videos. I have Iron Man mock videos, as well as, of course, I have one Star Wars mock that I plan to do a whole ton of other Star Wars mocks if I can get down to that. But I really hope you guys enjoyed this mock, and I really hope you guys can share this video with your buddies who are also LEGO fans, I'm assuming. And yeah, so that's pretty much all I got to say in this video. Thanks for watching, and again, be sure to go share this video as well as some of my other videos. Go look at my channel, and I have much more planned to come up here soon. And that's pretty much all I got to say in this video, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.